Hey guys, Tarek here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Eindhoven country. Infantry spawning in the north, we have Pottersmount playing as Soviets. Straight away going for terror tactics. Team up with him, Ark Royal as Brits, who has Mobile Assault, Vanguard, and Royal Engineer. Face off against him in the south, we have allied players hate him as OKW. Straight away going for Breakthrough. Finally, Gardening Lelic as Ostheer, who has elite troops, Jaeger armor, and joint operations. Don't actually know what the ranks are in this one. There was some server maintenance today, and that seems to have broken the functionality to look that stuff up. So, flying blind here. Hopefully, it's a close match. Okay, double MG Pyro build from Gardening Lelic. Typically in 1v1s, you know, I do double pyros first into the double machine guns. Pyros have a much faster build time than the MG42, so it helps you get territory faster, but 2v2 it's not quite as important. You only have to cap half the map, even if it is a bit larger. So the map control aspect isn't quite as important. And getting your machine gun into a nice position in the very early stages can be a big advantage. Double stern pyros, Fusiliers, and another usual build from the Axis. And we've got 3 sections with 1 recovery squad. And there we go, overlapping machine guns working nicely there. Engineers trying to stay just out of range of the machine gun. Enough to pressure back those pioneers. Do have another pyro squad that could join the action. The recovery sappers do struggle somewhat. Okay, now they're getting suppressed. Double stern pyros meanwhile trying to get up close and personal with the conscripts. Osmom repositioning, trying to soft retreat to safety. But it looks like the machine gun positioning does end up working out. Ark Royal forced away. And these squads also getting forced away, so tough start here for the Allies. A lot of retreats in the early stages. But yeah, this is a pretty good area for the stern pyros to work in. You know, lots of corners and avenues to get up close without taking damage on the way in. But it looks like Ark Royal gets the last laugh, forcing away these troops. Kind of like sent the squad onto the cutoff instead, so wasn't there to assist with the hold. Flamethrower coming in. Allied players hate him backing away. Trying to stay at range. We've got a 4 conscript start from Pottersmount.
Secure the vehicle. Location set. Begin conversion.
Getting some medics going. Trying to stack the conscripts as close to each other as possible. That way they can sometimes benefit from that AoE healing that they have these days. And it looks like they're going to make a push onto the fuel area, just forget about the VP, which I think makes a lot of sense. Must be some smoke down here. We can't see. It's cleared now.
We are losing a sector.
How could there be smoke there, though? Oh, it's from the recovery engineers. Can happen sometimes, you know, that's COH2. Sometimes if you don't see the smoke nade come down, you can't see it. Once you shift the screen across to that area. Kind of similar to like, the red smoke, signifying off maps, how that can often be in the wrong position. If you move the camera to that area. Quite annoying. But yeah. That's how it goes. Alright, well, here comes the 222 for Gardening Lelic, hitting the field at a very strong timing, as can happen with these double MG double pyro starts. And get you a light vehicle,
Bunker has been converted
actually maybe like 20 seconds or so faster, I would say. Not a huge difference, but does help. Already got the Molotov upgrade though, Cosmo, and it also means it's going to have some anti-tank grenade action here. Here's an MG34, going to shut down this action on the cutoff. An early retreat from this conscript as well. Interesting. Speaking of early, we've got a very early mortar pit out the back, covering the central area. And the AEC also hitting the field at a lightning fast timing. This is really, really quick. So 222 going to have to be on its toes. We do have a pack produced by Gardening Lelic. Interesting choice though. Stormtroopers next, and upgrading them with the G43s. Oh, where's the anti-tank grenades? Nothing on the AC yet. Here comes a Fusilier to do that now. I'm going to go for double anti-tank grenades, in fact. Interesting. Engineers coming over to repair that up. But that does give, you know, quite a lot of room for the 222 to do some damage while that's out with the damaged engine. Looks like it's coming through the center. So is the pack, though. Ooh, okay, well. Who needs an AEC when you got the mortar pit, right? Tier 3 down. I've got T70 in the works from Prosmom. Oh, I didn't notice. Actually lost a conscript squad. Ouch. Now into double machine guns. So yeah, some very unusual build from the Axis teams, but seem to be going all right.
Squad, shut it. We are receiving new
Stormtroopers trying to hide.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Oh, this does not go terribly well. Incendiary grenade ends up coming out, doing some reasonable damage. Here comes the AEC, but we've got the pack coming across. The real issue with these, you know, kind of builds, no snares can make you very vulnerable. But yeah, nice to see some G43 Stormtroopers. Pack switching directions, AEC connecting once, and Pack not connecting. Pyro's on the move. With AEC only taking one shot, still pretty healthy. Not at too much risk there. Engineers getting blasted at the moment by the Fusiliers with their G43s upgraded. Incomplete mine over there. Sandbags on the cutoff, fired off. We're not on the fuel point, rather. Here comes the T70 for Posmum. Doesn't need that at the moment. Struggling with the infantry currently. We have a Raketin quite far back at the moment. The mines down on this road. Ooh! Light gammon bomb there. Big damage. MG42 decrewed. And oh boy, airborne guards deployed from the building, and they're going to jump on top of that. And remember, yeah, the Stormtroopers have the incendiary grenade, not the bundle grenade, so they don't really have much of a chance of getting the decrew there. Nice smoke to cover the retreat as well. Good coordination from the allies. Gardening Knight did have the opportunity to jump on the machine gun with the Stormtroopers, but decided against that. Bad luck for Gardening Lelic with this pack as well. Oh! The T70 a little bit too deep. Blasted from both angles there. Down it goes. So, victory, you know, stealing away the machine gun, but then a big loss, losing the T-70. However, with now double machine guns and the airborne guards, should perform a lot better.
The enemy still has 300 points.
AEC upgraded to the command vehicle now. Looks like grouping up around AEC. Switching sides for the AEC as well. And with those G43 Stormtroopers, does have that very long line of sights that allows the Rakitten to fire off its shot there. Axis making a big push on the left. Ark Royal under a lot of pressure, got the recon plane up in the air. Should be able to see the double anti-tank guns not too far back. Maybe a couple of these units will be in barrage range from the mortar pit. On auto fire range though. Could get that going. MG locking down the fuel quite effectively. Got the Schwer with the flak gun upgraded. There's still room for a flank, but see that's got a mine on it as well. It's an interesting idea. Maybe Gardening Lark could have dived in AEC with its rear armor exposed. Being upgraded to the command vehicle, it has a much worse rate of fire. I think it probably would have got the kill there.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Doesn't decide to pull the trigger. 222 does still have value as a side tool and anti-air as well, if he does manage to kill the AEC, so I don't want to just throw it away. I understand that. Well, it's triple G43 Stormtroopers for Gardening Lelic. See how they get on. Got the bolster on the infantry sections, but should still perform very well against them until they get those double greens. Doesn't be a way off yet. Molotov well dodged by allied players. Hate him. Nice call on that conscript. Does get away though. Ooh, big connection from the mortar pit. Oh my! Catches it on retreat as well. That was really lucky scatter. And this time Gardening Lark does pick it up. But the Stormtroopers doesn't want that falling to allied hands as well. Pick your minds. It's like the one triggered down here and then both players building another one. Mine was. Command G is planting a whole bunch of them at the moment. Axis are quite far behind on VPs. That early mortar pit really locking them out of the center. Ran over the shoe mine after planting that mine, and now Empire's coming back here. They're going to plant another one. No, they're going to get him right too. Oh boy, Ark Royal with the heavy barrage now. Getting a long range damage in. And no retreat on the MG34. Down it goes. Stun grenade out on the assault officer. Oh, leg retreat on that too. This is almost certainly dead. Can the machine gun escape? Does escape. There's an opportunity there for Gardening Lark to get the decoy on that as well, but just wanted to 100% guarantee the kill on the officer. I can understand that. He has been of limited value since it's got that upgrade in terms of straight up damage. Still not even vet 1. And very slow to vet up.
Wireless intercepts put Harry Hun on 200 points.
That plays Hayton desperately trying to hold on to this machine gun. Looks like they're going to do the job. Forced retreat activated by the officer. Here we go, Panzer IV out at a pretty good timing for gardening lelic. No medium tanks on the horizon for the Allies. Got a quite an early munitions cache down from Ark Royal as well. I'm struggling a little bit for manpower at the moment. So tier 4 down, but can't afford a tank. Doesn't have any anti-tank guns either, so probably sadly can't really afford to go for the KV-8. Leave him a little bit too lacking in the anti-tank department. Heavy barrage for the central VP. That's an interesting idea. Shells do have pretty good damage on them, but the cooldown on that barrage is so long. Can't impact you. So getting a little bit lucky there. The Panzer IV didn't fire off one more shot. That could have been death. Bit of destroyed cover, trying to open up the center now. Triple cap against the Allies this time though. That medium tank for Garling Lelic seems to have stabilized the map control for them now. Still not upgraded with the 7-man upgrade yet. Plenty of munitions for Potter's Mum. Could afford to do that. On top of the VPs now. So base howitzer fire coming down the centre as well from Ark Royal. There's a 4 coming back in. 243 stormtroopers pressuring away the 6-pounder, so it's giving it quite a lot of freedom, but there's an early retreat from the stormtroopers. They're very safe with those. Panzer IV should be able to lead these squads trying to go for the cap in the center. The AC can't really go toe-to-toe with the Panzer IV without the support from that 6-pounder. Should be able to complete the capture here on the VP. Oh, denied by a split second. That's a heartbreaker. Drops a gammon bomb there. Oh man, the heavy mortar barrage from downtown.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
I was at risk of getting wiped on retreat, but no, here comes the 222. So we've got that grenade into the retreat path. A bit late. Does hit one of the 2 Pi models though. Pretty long range on that grenade actually.
Team is ready to give support.
7 kills on the P4 already. Panther. Allied players hate him. This is another reason why the KV-8 wouldn't be a good choice, and I'm going to go straight for the SU-85. I think that's reasonable. All these stormtroopers just running around, almost permanent camouflage now with all those light cover craters that are in the area. Recon plane very, very quickly shot down. Two just poking his head back and forth on the left-hand side, trying to stay away from the AEC.
You now have a new comet tank.
Oh boy, AC stops right on the edge of the Pack's Ark. Pack Vet 2's got that rate of fire bonus, nearly finishes the job. It's a very close call. Double G43s blasting down that anti-tank gun really fast. Look at how quickly those Vet 2 stormtroopers finished that off there. But again, gunning, playing it safe, early retreats on those. Maybe could have stayed in there, did some more damage. Maybe even killed the decrewed weapon. Back in a nice position though to pop off that shot.
Heavy armor ready to go.
Get propaganda down on the Raketin and finally forces it to retreat. I'm trying to come into this area again. Pressure that fuel point. Point strain against the axis again though. They're getting quite low as well. Really need some more control on this northern VP, I would say. I suppose you'd just call it western. T-43s, I think, saw the machine gun back there. They started dodging that early on. Ooh, big grenades. Oh, a lot of losses for Posmon. T-85 coming in quite deep here. Going after the Panther. Heavy barrage. Pack under pressure. Got that. Let's force away the T-85, but that's already up to Vet 1 now. Chasing in briefly, sets up the anti-tank gun, gets a nice shot in. But that heavy mortar barrage just blasting away.
The enemy are weakening. They're down to 100 points.
Just do have a squad on the far VP though. Sets up again, and so is the Raketin. Oh, and the Panther's there as well. That was a lucky break. One more shot. And that was it. One of those shots bouncing too. Could have been the end of the comet right there.
Enemy coming from the right.
9 slowing down those stormtroopers. More base howitzer fire coming through. Did go for hammer though, so no airburst shells. For the center. So many mines down, rebuilding them already. Allied Place Hatem does have the double stern power, so that does give a bit more freedom to plant those mines. They don't constantly have to be tied up repairing and sweeping themselves. So Allied Place Hatem taking full advantage of that. Oh boy, that was a very lucky break. I think the AC might have died to that pack shot. Coming across though. Hits Vet 1 with that shot, could fire off the phosphorus now. Doesn't end up doing that though. I think Gardening Alec trying to go for the ace, stalling that. Very, very close, got the tier 4 down. Going to be a pretty big power spike. Well, Mum does have one SU-85, but Ark Royal still a good chunk of resources away from the supporting anti-tank. Did go for weapon racks.
Field recovery teams are ready to salvage vehicles.
So I'm struggling a little bit in the manpower department, but maybe we'll see a Firefly. They seem to have settled down, no action for a while here. Here comes the ace. Been quite a while since I've seen one of these in a shoutcast, I believe. Let's see how it gets on. Walking Stuka next for allied players hate him. I think that makes sense. One sweeping goes wrong there. Oh, officer. Security. Panther meanwhile getting stuck in, but it's going to take engine damage with the S-35 right there. Do you have the Raketten covering it on retreat? Surprise Mom decides to give up the push, which I think is a wise choice. Not going to come back in with the Su-85. Drop the fair propaganda, maybe hoping to force the retreat on these, but the fair propaganda taking a little bit too long to come in. And the Panther survives. Probably 40 health there. Heartbreaker for Plasmon. Maybe expecting that fair propaganda to get the job done, but as we saw, it didn't even force any retreats. Wasn't worth the risk, and that was a nasty start for the Walking Stuka. 8 kills, and the Tiger with the follow-up finishing off the decrewed weapon. Tiger Ace just sitting there in front of the 6-pounder though. Bounce a single hit from that, a little bit unlucky. In fact, now I do have the emergency vehicle crew repairs on that, which I would recommend spamming. You don't have a huge amount to spend your munitions on in this commander, so it's a good area to spend that. Oh boy, AVRE for Ark Royal does still leave me quite scared about the anti-tank capabilities of how the Tiger's going to get dealt with. There's a 4 meanwhile coming in on the AVRE. Fires off a close range shot, stunning. Comet coming across, we've got the ace nearby. Mobilizing now. 222. Down it goes. Ouch. This gets a couple of shots in this time and bouncing everything in return. Making up for those early penetrations.
Tank commander awaiting next orders.
Nexus doing a better job of holding on to the VPs lately, but back on the drain. Taking under 60 here.
Capture point is being overrun.
Daring push from the pack, looking for the capture. Maybe are making a play. Got to spread out. Yeah, there we go. Pack going one way, Tiger going the other. So they can't both get hit by it. It looked like that machine gun somehow just took 0 damage from the AVRE shot.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our
Weird.
points.
Like it was maybe a tiny bit short, but still within range of doing damage. There's another Walking Stuka. Dodges it with the repairs, but not with the anti-tank gun. That gets decrewed. Tiger could just push in here, do a huge amount of damage. G43 with the enhanced line of sight, spotting. The anti-tank gun does get recrewed, and the G43 squad late on the retreat ends up going down there. Oh boy, Panther takes engine damage on the far side. Su-85 rebuilt, and T-34 swarming in, looking for the kill. Raketten on the very far side, not in range to support here. Anti-tank grenade fired off. So no engine damage on the T-34 and has to wait for that to cool down. T-34 might be in some trouble. We do have some shot blockers here though. Maybe it can escape. Tank grenade takes a while to come through. Oh no! Threads the needle down that little alleyway. I thought he might not have line of sight for it. And down goes the T-34. Either way though, it's a good trade for Posmum. T-34 for a Panther. Tango's in spearhead mode now with that enhanced line of sight. A real nuisance for the Allies. Recon plane up in the air again from Ark Royal. They are nearly wiping out a Fusilier squad. So quick to jump back on the VPs. But really Mortarpit, just a steady performer for Ark Royal. The Allies have really been reaping the rewards in terms of the VP control. The ref route now for both for gardening lelic. A little bit low on infantry, maybe lost 2 stormtroopers. On capping units. Another really good walking Stuka barrage though. Not sure how he knew where to target for that one. Maybe there's a flare up that I can't see. And then the follow up nearly wiping out anti-tank gun, hanging on by a thread. Tiger though pushing in behind this. Gets off to a bad start, missing its first hit. Anti-tank gun sets up again. No, going forwards. Just a small sprinkle of damage from the Tiger, and there we go, it gets decrewed. Tiger pushing in. It's ready, 5 spins around, but misses its first shot. Double tanks coming out to the far side. It's ready, 5 within range of the Tiger. Oh boy, that's the Yak Tiger coming in from the side there as well. It's ready, 5 very low. Does survive though, Tiger. We got the opportunity to blitz in, try to go for the kill, but didn't. And was that the end of the machine gun? Looks like that did get completely destroyed by the AVRE. I think so annoying to fight against. Oof, that Yak Tiger now really locking the Allies out of the center. Lucky to escape that one. Oh, big stun grenades. All the British troops forced away there. Red grenades. Looks like it was a bit short. Okay, going after the mortar pit. Ark Royal somehow predicting that and bracing through the damage. Interesting. See Ark Royal hurting in the infantry department right now.
Enemy threatened. The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
Maybe you could do with one more squad of recovery sappers. Do have vehicle crew repairs available in this commander, but doesn't have munitions to use that at the moment. The Tiger Race, Yak Tiger combo, getting it going now, pushing in quite deep. Allies really under strength when it comes to anti-tank guns, don't have any if they lost from Ark Royal. So they don't really have a safe option to force back these tanks. The tanks getting boxed out by that Yak Tiger. And the Axis in a commanding position now. They got very low on VPs, but they seem to be turning things around nicely. The arrival of the double heavies. Grenades exchanged. So, ace howitzer fire. Comet coming across the far side. And a Puma for Allied players hate him. Interesting choice. Could this be the end of the Panzer IV? Popping smoke and blitz. Away for the moment, does have the skirt, so bouncing that shot. Because of that, the Comet decides to disengage. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Is ready for battle.
There goes the Yak Tiger. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Doesn't take engine damage from that ram though. 35 Firefly combo getting blasted by this highly vetted pack as well. So they're not going to be able to take down either of Gatling Lelic's tanks, but blink and you'll miss it. T-34 ram into the R2 bombing strike, and there goes the Yak Tiger. Big play from Potter's mom. And the drain back on the Axis. Force retreat on the machine gun over here. Opens up the capture on that VP, but they're losing control of the one on the other side. I wonder if Allied players hate him regretting building this Puma now. Doesn't seem like it's going to be very good. Could use those resources maybe on another Panther instead. Diving in, and there goes the Panzer IV. That was a fresh one. Still got the Vet 2. Now, oh, SU-85 just randomly pushing forwards, finds the walking Stuka in a compromised position. It doesn't even try to dodge. Knew that its days were numbered there. Sat down, tried to do as much damage as possible. 35 looking for the kill on the decrewed weapon, but still have some threat from the Raketin and the Ace. And the anti-tank grenade even. With the Firefly there though to keep it safe from the Ace. Oh, bombing Ace howitzer fire, okay.
We're losing a capture point.
Both teams desperate for that central VP. Conscripts dodge away from that whiff of strike. 243 is just a little bit too low to beat the conscripts there. Kidding. Oh boy, that's a nasty shot from the Comet. There it goes. Didn't have any support up there. It was risky. And some really good RNG for Ark Royal. There goes the other anti-tank gun for the Axis. Still have this one available for the recrew though, but some big losses. Gatling Lelic now going to go for another Panther. $24 popcat for the Ace. It's very expensive, isn't it?
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
I was thinking, like, I feel like he should be able to get at least one more unit in. You know, once he reinforces these squads, he might not even be able to fully crew the pack.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
AVRE coming out looking for the right VP.
The enemy is taking our territory.
It's full mobilizing to try and defend this one. Squad might be able to get neutralized before being forced away. Hits from the main gun. Ooh, stunning. His teammates T-34 did wipe out the officer there, I think it was. Another big shot from the AVRE. He's a real menace. Oh boy. Firefly getting double teamed. Panzer IV misses. Panther's going to have to land one more shot. Well, something is. Panzer IV getting out of range. Oh, sorry. That can work. There it goes. Comet speeding across here. The 3 is very fast. Here comes the Ace now. SU-85 is there. We do have the AEC with the command vehicle too. Good rate of fire on these tanks because of that. The Axis holds strong. A lot of repairs required now for Gatling Lelic, making use of the vehicle crew repair on the Ace. Somewhat close to the front lines. should get it back up to fighting strength. Okay, booby trap in the center. That's a good idea from Gardening Lelic. Ooh, well-timed retreat. Who survives that AVRE. Same story against the Werfer. Close call for Ark Royal. Double fuel caches down. Don't think I mentioned that earlier. A lot of fuel for the Axis. Allied tanks just about up to full though, ready for some more action. So we're going to go for the central VP this time, try and close out the match. He's coming in from the side. Catching the Allies a little bit off guard. Big damage though in return. Those command vehicle buff tanks. Just incredible rate of fire going after the Panther with the ram. That one penetrates. Engine damage. With the bombing strike coming through. Panther goes down. Panzer IV does manage to get away though. Maybe even the SU-85 could go down. Panzer IV coming in. Rakit misses a crucial shot though. That would have been the end of the pack. I mean, the end of the SU-85. Unlucky for the Axis. Oh, what's this Panther up? I mean, now Puma up to? Getting quite a few hits done. But the AVRE's been wiping so many units. Such a menace. Fresh Jagdtiger for Allied players. Hate him though. T-34 maybe wants to go for the ram. Does not penetrate. AVRE coming forwards, looking for the stun on something. Allies in control of the VPs right now. 8 remaining. AVRE taking a battering from that ace. Shot from death now, I think, but the ace too low. Going to back out itself. Panzer IV going after the Comet. Comet going after the ace, and it gets through the frontal armor. There goes the Panzer IV as well. That got blasted down quick by that Firefly. The Tiger does get some damage done in return, but it's not enough for the Axis. They're just too far behind on the VPs. Well, it's, pretty solid game. Some nice action, some unusual build orders from the Axis this game. It's kind of nice to see. But yeah, I think the crucial moment, the Axis seemed to have stabilized. The double heavy tanks were really giving it to the Allies, but then that ram plus bombing strike on the Jagdtiger that happened off screen really put them back into the lead again and made it so they were able to close out the game. GG. Well, anyway, guys, a wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.